Howdy there, homos and heathens, and fellow drag beans. I am planning my next drag routine, so I thought I would bring y'all along for the ride. I've got right at 2 weeks, a couple of days less than 2 weeks. Um, Thursday the 13th is my performance. So I thought that I would do a series of videos talking about what I do each day to prepare for my upcoming performance. Yesterday, I bought all the stuff for my prop, and today I am cleaning and putting away my stuff from the last show. So that's what I do. I gave myself a day to rest in between. So my last show was Friday, rested and got my prop materials yesterday, and today my spouse is going to start building my prop, and I'm working on putting my costumes away, cleaning what needs to be cleaned, and then when I come back, I will show you my drag planner that I created, and we'll kind of talk about the specific routine that I'm planning, and I might show y'all a little bit of my music editing. So hold on to your butts. I'll be right back. It will be no time for you, obviously, but let me clean up this mess. I'm back. Look, all clean. Hey, I did it. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to start planning my next routine. This routine is going to be a signature. I don't know what other word to use, but essentially, to me, what that means is it's a routine with either a big, recognizable, memorable prop, or you have really nice, memorable choreography, and it is also bookable in many different themes. So the routine that we are going to be working on the next couple of weeks is I'm doing a Lucifer routine, the version of Lucifer from the Netflix series, and my wife is helping me build a double-sided prop. So one side will have a coffin, and it will be on a platform that has lockable wheels. So it will start in the coffin, and then when the song transitions, I'll have my hellish minions turn it around to reveal the throne, the Lucifer throne with all of the black tubes and stuff. How this is going to be a signature routine, because it's got a big prop, and I'm obviously putting a lot of work and effort into it. Also, I forgot to mention, I am trying to keep this routine under $150, and I will break down everything. So yesterday, like I said, we got the wood and paint to build the prop, and I think in total that was around $70 something, including the paint and wood. So far for my costume, I have this gray suit that I thrifted. It came with the jacket and the pants, and I miraculously found a pair of pants this suit was like brand new, never worn, hasn't even been hemmed, and I got this whole thing for like under $7 together. And then I also have a black satin robe and a black satin button-up. I believe the robe was like $10 to $15, and the shirt was probably $2 or $3. That's so far what I've gotten. I also bought some silver rhinestones, and I think those were like $6 to $10. Okay, so for Lucifer, I'm gonna write down all of the things that I still need to do, and then I'll check them off as we go along. Okay, that is for my prop. It still needs to be built and painted. I'm gonna need to attach it to the platform, and then we're gonna need to attach locking wheels. I'm also adding, we need to order those wheels so we don't forget. And I think we found 4 locking 3-inch wheels on Amazon for like $20 to $30. Okay, so yeah, that's prop. Let's see for the costume. So for my costume, I still need to finish stoning the silver jacket and pants. I forgot about that. I need to, so I got a mask that I'm gonna need to stone as well. I am highly allergic to makeup. I had to leave a show early the other day because I had a severe reaction to like glitter and makeup. I was having an asthma attack and stuff, so I'm trying my hardest to do more face masks. Still have like a draggy face situation, but without not breathing. So yeah, stone the jacket and pants. I gotta stone the mask. I gotta stone the black satin shirt and the black satin robe. I'm not going to stone these shoes because I have just a plain like silvery gray pair of nice dress shoes that I want to wear for other things. So I'm not gonna stone those. I think it's fine since I'm stoning pretty much everything else. And then also I need to mix the music. Okay, for the music, what I need to do is mix my music. I'll probably show you how to do that in a little while. Practice my lyrics, that is very important. And submit music, obviously, also very important. New drag tip, submit your freaking music on time. That is one of the biggest producer pet peeves, is having to hunt people down for their music. One of the best ways that you're going to keep getting booked is by turning your stuff in on time before it's expected, and also not using like YouTube links and stuff. So I'll kind of go through how to mix music and a little bit how to download and all that, but you should be using MP3 clips, MP3 files saved. Generally, it's easiest for most producers if it's saved in a Google Drive. I just keep my FlameFox Google Drive, and I have different folders, show music, whatever. That makes it easier for me. So when I submit this act again, all I have to go in there and all I have to do is go in there and copy the link and then send it. It makes it way easier. And if you need technical help, I'm sure there are performers in your community that would be happy to help you. So another thing that I like to do personally, mostly because I'm a dancer, and I basically have a degree in dance and choreography, I like to do a movement script. I usually do that specifically for group routines, and if I'm gonna do a choreography heavy routine, which some things that will always get the crowd hype is choreography. It doesn't have to be complicated to look complicated and look clean and look cool. There are many ways that you can like fake tricks and different things, and do choreography in a way that fits you. But yeah, one thing that always gets the crowd hype is good choreography, stripping. I was gonna say something else, but I forgot. So since I'm making this routine a signature routine, I am going to want to do more stylized choreography, so that it's cleaner. Some of my other routines that are just kind of casual, I like to do more improv, but especially when I have a big prop like this, I'm gonna want to do more heavy choreography so that I can be sure to include the prop as much as possible and not forget about it and just go do whatever, and also so that I can stay safe, because having a big prop like that, there's always room for error and ways that it can go wrong, unfortunately. So when you plan your choreography and you make a movement script and then you practice with it, it only helps you ensure that that routine goes more smoothly when you actually perform it. There's nothing worse than in the past when I've had props and I just forgot to use them, or I didn't practice with my prop, and I don't think my props have ever broken, but you know, anything can happen, something like that. I fall off of a prop, or I knock it over, or whatever. It just makes more sense to me to have a heavily choreographed routine with a big prop. So that's that, and I will come back shortly and give y'all a quick insight on music mixing. How about that? Oh, and welcome back to this music editing session. First, I wanted to show you my routine planner. This is a burlesque one because I ran out of printed drag ones. But I designed this, and I use this for all of my routines. It has song ideas, box for costume design, a routine dump list, to buy list, and to make list. And then on the back, I kind of do a bigger brain dump and decide, like, I write all of my songs down that I'm thinking of. And for this particular one, I wrote all of the songs that I liked for this routine, and then I wrote down the section that I would want to use of the song, and then I also rated it for like what I think fit the vibe that I'm going for the most. And I also drew some of my prop on here, and then in the costume design I do the same. I'll draw my costume if I want to paint anything on it or something like that. So that's my routine planner. I will try to find the digital version of this and make it available for download. So if you want to use it, you can use it digitally or print it whenever you want to do it. But yeah, that's my planner. And now we're going to work on music. So I went back to my booking. I couldn't find the actual booking email, but I found in the app of the show that I'm cast on this year, they have a document that has casting schedules, and so it says in here what my routine is that they want. And so from that I can look and decide for this particular routine I'm creating 2 iterations of it. One iteration would be a solo if I can't happen to find more dancers to be in a group act with me, and then the group act version. And I think they wanted the group act version, so I have different songs. So for the group act version, I'm going to download 3 songs, and then I cannot tell you how to download your music. Definitely pay for your downloads. Or don't. I'm not gatekeeping, but I cannot tell you how I do it. I can just tell you once it's on my computer, I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna rename it. I'm using an iPad, but if you download from the internet, it should go into your files, and then you can go and right click, Lucifer Creep. Okay, so that's that one. I want to share a little tip. So I have Spotify, and one thing that I like to do when I'm trying to pick my music is I have a drag decisions playlist, and I will just search for different keywords. Like I'm doing Lucifer, so I'd search like Lucifer, devil, demon, angel, wings, different things. And then once you start finding songs that you like that kind of fit the vibe, I add them to my drag decisions playlist. And then I do what I did with that and basically pick which part of the song I would want to use and rate how well it goes with the vibe that I'm trying to fit. The thing that I find really helpful, like on Spotify particularly, a lot of people have already made playlists of like if you're doing a specific character or pulling from a specific show, a lot of people have already made playlists for those characters if they're well known. And sometimes even if they're not, like I would just honestly look up the show that you're trying to do or the character, whatever, and there's probably a playlist, and a lot of them contain songs like from the show, and then some of them also have extra songs that just kind of fit the vibe of the character. So that is a big tip that I have in looking for music. Okay, so I have all of my music downloaded onto my iPad and saved to my files. So I mix my music kind of weird because I already paid for CapCut for a year and I don't really have the money to pay for any other programs. Audacity isn't super expensive. I think it's like $6 a month, but I don't really have that right now. So I do CapCut, And basically, you have to start with a photo or video. I also do it through CapCut because I can do it on my phone, and then once I download it as a video, I have an MP3 converter app that I can do it on here or on my phone. So you have to start with a photo or a video, and then you can add a sound. So I just added a random video, and then I go into files. Okay, so blah, blah. So this is what it looks like. The bottom bar says add audio, then this bottom bar comes up and it says sounds on the far left. The second tab is a little folder, so you go into that, and then device, and select from device, and then there's all my songs that I just downloaded. So I'm going to select all of those and open, and then I can click the little plus sign and add them. And then once I've added that song, I can go and delete whatever random video I had. So that song is in. My iPad's weird and doesn't let me scroll with the mouse. But I basically want this whole song because it is 1:46. Something else I sometimes like, I don't do it every time, but sometimes I like to include like voice clips if I'm doing a specific character. So like I'm doing Lucifer, so my beginning is kind of comical and cute and funny. So I am gonna look for like Lucifer funny moments, and it'll usually come up with like at least a few videos that other people have made of compilations of just like funny quotes and things, and I listen to a couple and decide like which little quotes I would want and where they would fit in the music.
Here comes Big Ben again.
Okay, so I have selected my voice clips that I want and put the audio file into CapCut. I've already split it, but if you want to split at a certain point, you select the audio down below. So I want that section, so I'm going to pause it and then split it at that point, and then I can hold it down and move it. And I think what I want to do is to flip these two so that this one comes first, and then I'm going to cut this. So instead of splitting it, I just want to remove some of the first part. So I'm going to listen to it. So that's all that I want to cut. So I'm just going to hold and slide it down to where I want. If you want to like fade in and out of one clip, so say I kind of want to fade this clip out just a little bit, I go down to the bottom at fade, and then I slide my little deal over however long I want the fade out to be. And then I'll do the same to the other one, do the fade in, about 0.1 seconds. And then we'll see. If you are wanting to make this bigger, you can just press down on this section and then zoom out, and it makes it bigger, so then you can cut it a little easier. I am pretty much done mixing my music. I'm gonna listen to it a few times just to make sure I didn't miss any weird transitions or anything like that. This music is 6 minutes and 28 seconds. I would not suggest that if you're doing a solo. Generally, if I'm doing a solo, I try to stick between 3 and 4 minutes, especially if being someone who's chronically ill and disabled, or if I'm having a flare day, or whatever. I'm gonna try to minimize how long my act is, and I will also work into my choreography sections where I sit down or just have some like pauses of rest, so that I'm not just going the entire routine and then pass out right after. But this particular act will be a group act. If you're in the DFW area, feel free to reach out to me if you'd like to join. It's for any level and any experience level. I'm looking for 4. I think I already have 1, possibly 2, but I'm looking for like 3 or 4. There will be choreography, but I will like if you use mobility aids, I will work that into the choreography, and I will work with whatever level you're at, so I can just get a head count and organize rehearsals. But I think that's going to be it for today. Once I'm done making sure I have all my edits, I'm going to go up to the top right corner and click export. It'll load and then save it to my tablet, and then I can go into MP3 converter and load that video and select to convert from video to MP3 or MP4. I think both work. Just pay attention to if your producer specified if they prefer MP3 or MP4. But then once you convert it and save it to your device, you can then go into your Google Drive and save the music there, so then you can send it to producers. And I believe that concludes day 2 of building a drag routine with me. Tomorrow I will probably work on my movement script and probably a little rhinestoning. I might do a little rhinestoning tonight too, but we'll see. Anyway, yeah, I hope you join me again. I will try to keep doing these videos, and we'll learn how to build a routine together. So catch you on the flip side. Okay, love you, bye!